Yo, Haven, what's up? What's up? Wherever you at in the world, depending where you at in the world, Grand Rising Supreme Shining. I'm doing my best to be in a wonderful, magnificent mood. Hopefully you in a wonderful, magnificent mood. And if you are not in a wonderful, magnificent mood, hopefully you will be by the end of this video. Full disclaimer, this video is for entertainment purposes only. Any and everything you see on this channel is merely speculation. Viewer discretion is advised. Please do your own homework and research for proper discernment. Yo, Haven, what's good, man? I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Trying to balance. Honestly, I'm not really, you feel me? But I'm not trying to project onto you guys, so never mind that. Don't worry about that. I'm gonna do my best to keep my vibe high while being here with you guys, because you feel me. I ain't gonna do that to y'all. Feel me? Y'all love me the same way I love y'all, so let's make it work. Anyhow, my second wristwatch got here. Let's see how long this one lasts. Let's see how long this one lasts. I bought both of them together. You know, where I was talking that stuff. Yo, this and that. It's probably tied to this and tied to that. I bought both of them together. One got here before the other. The green one broke. This one hasn't. When this breaks, it's probably I'm hanging it up for all this throwback stuff. But as far as right now, my inner child has been happy as ever lately. Anyhow, if you're new to the channel, I want to say like, comment, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you can be notified when we go up. You know what I'm saying? Welcome to the family. Yo, Haven, if you've been here from the beginning, you know what's up. I send deep divine abundance, balance, harmony, love, prosperity, strength, unity, including authenticity. Anyone and everyone who has ever sown the seed with me, right? It will be returned 100-fold, because the Most High is using you as a divine vessel to divinely support yours truly, because it's all about divine support. I just want to say grace, gratitude, and thanks. Peace and prosperity to you and yours. It never goes unnoticed. It really does help. The foundation, the channel, and my well-being. Whether you know it or not, it really does help. Because we all we got, and we all doing our best in this simulation and this matrix, and you know what I'm saying? So yeah. I don't know what I'm gonna call this video. The recent post. By the way, y'all did y'all thing on that most recent post. 400 plus views. That's I'm used to getting 3. So y'all know what's up, man. Gratitude. Anyhow, I don't know what I'm gonna call this video. We will figure that out. I don't know, but I think this one's pretty good. So to uplift my mood, you know, I'm gonna go big screen. I'm gonna play the back, get my party favors going as per usual. Like I said, I'm trying to uplift myself, and then we right back at it. This one's long and juicy. Pause for the weirdos. That's, you feel me? Mine is in the gutter. Feel me? This one's long and juicy. So I've talked enough. 3 minutes into the intro. Y'all know what's up. Go ahead and get ready. If you gotta pause it, you gotta come back. This one's long and juicy. Let's get it.
So y'all know how
I will be back, trust.
we've been talking about the moon lately, right? How the moon is brighter. It seems like it is a second sun, and then now we have 2 moons in the atmosphere. Look at what Google showed me of the moon earlier this rising, y'all. First of all, I want y'all to peep the one-eye symbology. All right, that's Google. Google likes to tell you the truth in plain sight. Remember a couple of months ago they were showing you that there were 2 suns. Remember they showed y'all that. I showed y'all that. It says tonight marks the final quarter of October's lunar cycle, or half moon. All right. And then it says the half moon is the turning point in the lunar cycle, shifting the balance between light and dark, like moves in the celestial game. We've been saying that we're in a spiritual game, haven't we? It says join this month's game to test your knowledge of the lunar cycle. And it's crazy how we have 2 moons in the atmosphere now, and scientists are baffled by this 1 moon that we have in the atmosphere. And then it's asking us about the lunar cycle. Now the point of the game is to basically reach the moon. Like every level, and then you go up and reach the moon. But they are also showing the dark side of the moon now, y'all, because it has the eye of the dark side of the moon open. Are they trying to say we're gonna get information of the dark side of the moon? The dark side of the moon is becoming active, because it's in the dark for a reason. It's literally in the dark for a reason. And then if you line up all these cards, you beat the computer. Look at this. It says keep the moon shining bright. and then it starts shining like a sun. Remember, we've been talking about that. So what is Google trying to tell us, y'all? Let us know down in the comments below, because this is very interesting. They be telling us the truth in plain sight. But let me know down in the comments below, y'all. Let's get this shift. Peace out.
I will not believe this shit, yo. Somebody went hiking through the woods and the mountainside, and look what they seen walking through the joint, yo. Now, peep, there's multiple pictures of this shit, so I want y'all to pay attention, yo. Y'all can see that it's some type of crazy spiritual being in the forest, yo. All different angles, you can see it from right there. Look at that. You can see, like, the essence of the glow and all that. This is a clear one right there, yo. You can see like the arms and everything. Yo. Now remember, I've been telling y'all that there's remote places on Earth that's nowhere near population, you feel me? That shit like this is going on right now. As we're speaking, you feel me? You may have like 1 to 2 people, or maybe like a small group of people that might see some shit like this, yo. And y'all know now, since we're in the truth and error, we're gonna be able to see these type of things now. The veil is lifting. It's time to wake up. Like, look at that shit, bro. That look like Goku charging up. Oh my God.
So y'all gonna tell me that we are not the walking trees?
I gotta come talk about that. I gotta come talk about that. Hold on. Yo, what y'all think though? Like, just imagine you nature bonding, you on a nature walk, anything. You walking, you look to the side, you look to the left, you look down, you look up. Wherever you at, depending where you at, and you see this beautiful aura looking like it's coming from a source in the middle at the core. What would you think? How would you react? Let's keep going though, man. I'm here. Don't worry, I'm here.
Look at that, y'all. Look how this stump over here mirrors a woman's body perfectly, right? Right? The torso at the top over here, and then you have the 2 legs over here, the 2 quads, right? Look at the inside of the log over here. You got the muscle, the fibers, the tendons, the ligaments, the fascia, like resembles meat, right? It resembles meat. There you go, woman's body. And you would say heavily melanated, right? Heavily melanated. And look at her body. Wouldn't those be Mongolian spots? You know, when we are born, we get these green Mongolian spots. That's the same thing, right? And that's like when she gets a scar, right? It looks like our knees. When we get scars on our knees or our elbows, it looks just like that, right? We're the walking tree.
Apparently, my mother said I was born with Mongolian spots on my hind side. So that's where my birthmark is at, I guess. I don't know. Whatever. TMI, I don't know. I can't see it. I asked her, like, yo, where's my birthmark? Keep going on, man.
You guys ever seen the Himalayan mountains? When they open up them rocks, it looks just like this. It looks just like muscles. That's us. We are nature. Nature is us. But yeah, we are literally the walking trees. So yeah, when you see them uprooting trees, yeah, that's us. When you see them burning trees, yeah, that's us. When you see them using trees to build houses, yeah, that's us. That's our ancestors.
Like a divine
I am
feminine.
Groot. That's us. Hey y'all, did y'all know there was a hurricane off the coast of Alaska? And then it actually hit Alaska?
I did not know that.
Alaska isn't supposed to have hurricanes. But sure enough, Alaska got hit with a hurricane. And they got flooded, y'all. 60-mile-an-hour wind, when you're not prepared for this, is crazy. Yeah, the whole town of Kotzebue got flooded, y'all. And Alaska does not have the infrastructure for this type of weather, y'all. Look at that. Wow. So things were floating into the water, and the water was pushing them back into shore, y'all. Look at this.
Damn.
Look at that. That's destroyed. And then by nighttime, the whole town was flooded, y'all. Look at this.
Yo, hold on, bro, because hold
That's what I'm noticing everywhere. Canoes, boats.
Yo, hold on. You feel me? Like I said, it's a long and juicy one. The sun's starting to go down, so we got to up our brightness anyway. But listen, bro. I told y'all we might need that heavy duty life raft. That heavy duty inflatable raft. I told y'all we might need them, man. Wherever you at in the world, I don't know. It depends. You know, we don't got the righteous. We don't got the righteous knowledge and information as far as to be able to predict where and when XYZ. But I'm talking about the public, the masses. We don't got access to that stuff. But we should definitely be prepared. Now let me turn up this camera brightness. Whatever. The sun is gonna go down anyway. I'm gonna have to turn on the desk light. So whatever. Anyway, I'm not even full screen. I'm not even on there. Feel me? But anyway, let's keep rolling. Let's keep rolling.
Everywhere. The whole planet, man. Oh, there's water all over the planet. Y'all see that? But this right here, it literally shows y'all that the world is changing. And since when do they have windmills in the ocean, y'all? But that's a video for another day. So did y'all know this was going on in Alaska, y'all? Let me know down in the comments below. Let's continue to get this shift. Peace in.
One thing I want to say is your ancestors are always with you. Even sometimes when you're battling with different thoughts in your head, it could be an ancestor actually speaking. You may not recognize it. Recently, I had a mushroom experience, and you literally can feel the ancestors attached to you. You can hear them. You can communicate with them telepathically. And the thing is, we always have that ability, but once you break the fourth wall, they're more accessible. Every once in a while, I microdose on the magic mushrooms and meditate to myself. I use different binaural beats and frequencies and things of that nature. And I'll just sit with myself. And I do it in complete darkness. I don't do it for the purpose of recreational. I do it for the purpose of spiritual. Basically, like a spiritual retreat to myself.
I ain't gonna lie, because when I consumed magic mushrooms, I literally turned off all the lights. At the time, I had a wireless headset. I gave it away to one of my soul members, my tribe members, my tribe brother. Anyhow, I gave it away. So whatever. I had that headset on in complete darkness in my room, playing healing music, a certain healing music. You can look it up. Face Soul is an artist. Chantress Saber is another artist. Anyhow, I'm listening to a specific song called Grow, like growing, Grow by Face Soul. And when I tell you, it was the most intriguing experience ever. Like, when I came back to this density, I had a whole different perception of what's going on in life. But I was greeted by my ancestors. They gave me a warm welcome. They danced around me. They greeted me in love and abundance. It was beautiful. But that's story time for another, you feel me? Let's get it.
What I wanted to tell you is, even when you think you're alone, you're not alone. Your ancestors are always with you. This is why it's so important that we return back to our ancient sciences and we get our ancient knowledge back. You know what I'm saying? A lot of us been brainwashed by the concept of religion, and we don't have the power of our ancestors backing us anymore. We have to get back to that. We have to get back to commemorating our ancestors, thinking about them, speaking to them once in a while, you know, because they can hear everything. All right. If someone transitioned, grandmother, sister, aunt, whoever it may be associated with you, even if it's lineages that you don't know, that predate, you know, your existence in this incarnation, they still with you. See, most of the time we too distracted to really tap in and access our ancestors. We so focused on mundane subject matter and participating in the illusion. And what I mean by the illusion, I mean as far as working consistently, rent, you know, bills and things of that nature. We so focused on a rat race that it's very difficult for us to kind of disconnect from the world and kind of tap into that spiritual side of us. Also keep in mind different portals and stargates are opening. So more ancestors and cosmic family is coming through. Sometimes when you think you got a download, it may be just an ancestor talking to you. You may perceive it as a download, but it's just one of your ancestors that's attached to you, telepathically communicating and sending a transmission to you. If you haven't got it yet, get your mugwort leaf and get your blue lotus for astral projection, lucid dreaming, and accessing transcendental states of consciousness. And also remember, the sun is a portal as well. So while the terraforming of planet Tiamat is going on and it's emitting ionized particles, a lot of that information is coming through on these ionized particles is also associated and waking up the ancestors in our DNA as well.
Check this out, y'all. Look what happens to the moon. This was recorded in Las Vegas, Nevada. This lady recorded what's going on here in her hotel room, y'all. Look, the moon is literally disappearing right in front of her eyes. Look at that. Look at that, y'all. It's literally going away. You don't see anything removing it. Remember how people be saying how the moon just keeps disappearing? Look at that, y'all. It's completely gone. You don't see nothing in the sky. Look.
No.
That's what I'm saying.
No.
Now, usually you will see some clouds come in front of the moon and the moon would disappear. But this is literally happened in the darkness of the sky, y'all. The moon is literally going away like a hologram. I mean, this is what we're finding out. The truth of the matter is now, like, the moon is literally a hologram. But check this out, y'all. This thing is literally disappearing right in front of our eyes, bro. Are you kidding me? I don't see nothing in the sky. Y'all see anything?
No.
That shit just crazy, yo. So many weird anomalies taking place with the moon right now, y'all. I mean, they told us the signs would be in the skies, but man, like this, what y'all think they got going on over there in Las Vegas, y'all? And then the dome, y'all see what that dome is doing there too? But let me know what you guys think about this video. Thank you for tuning to my frequency. Let's continue to get this shift, y'all. Peace in.
Alright, let's talk about it. Hold on, cause let's go back though. First and foremost, one, the moon has been very active lately. It's been MIA, missing in action. If you don't know what MIA means, it's been going and leaving. It's been here. It's been gone. It's been super bright. It's been up and showing in places it's not supposed to at certain hours. The moon has been very active. Let me know if you know. And by the way, I seen your comment. I haven't gotten a chance to. You know what? I'm gonna live response to that. You know what? Because that's just me being me, authentic and genuine. And it's none of this stuff is scripted. It's all off the freestyle anyway. But what my man said, my man Cool Daddy Funk. Hold on. Let's give him a live response, bro. The other day, upstate New York, the other rotation, I saw 1:30 p.m. the sun full up on the side of the sky and the moon full up still in the other. Never seen that. Rising, I mean, he's saying morning, but rising after the super moon, maybe last Friday or Saturday, Sunday. Now listen, I posted this on Instagram. Listen, it's 1 p.m. in New York. I'm over there nature bonding, grounding, meditating, doing my thing. I see the moon clear as the sky. I'm like, oh, hold on, wait, what is the moon? Prior to me experiencing that, let me rephrase that. My tribe brother, he tells me, yo, I see the moon in the sky at 1 p.m. in California. So, I don't know. It ain't just me, it ain't just you, and it ain't just tribe. We all seeing this stuff, noticing these things. You feel what I'm saying? However, let's keep rolling because it's already a long video to begin with. But we vibing, man. We vibing.
I don't want to be. I want to spend my life savings on this. I want to abandon all financial responsibility and dump it in here.
Peace, love, and light, and salute to the gods and goddesses. This message is for all the
life
frequency. Let's continue to get this shift, y'all. Peace in.
What he said?
I don't want to be. I want to spend my life savings on this.
Facts.
I want to abandon all financial responsibility and dump it in here.
Facts.
peace, love, and light, and salute to the gods and goddesses.
Give him a clap.
This message is for all the conscious content creators, okay? They have a lot of archons, agent smiths, and NPCs that like to create negative energy and try to sway the algorithm in your comment section. The Gnostics spoke heavily of archons. These are malevolent entities that thrive on all the low frequencies, like sadness, grief, guilt, anger, anxiety. All your low frequencies is what these archons thrive off. However, they need your energy in order to maintain sustenance, in order to survive, in order to even have a life. They need you. This is why I tell all conscious content creators to never go back and forth with NPCs or Agent Smiths or individuals that want to say negative things in your comment section.
This is something I had to tell myself. You know, I even have a family member who likes to gaslight people and things like that just to make himself feel better or whatever. Like, you know, like he enjoys annoying people and irritating people, and that's very vampiric energy vampire stuff. But anyhow, he's not lying. People will literally gaslight you just to see your reaction, gaslight you to literally ruin your mood because they see they need your light, they need to consume your energy, but sometimes your energy is too high, so they need to lower your energy, then consume it by ruining your mood or your happiness. Let's keep going though.
I'll block them immediately. I don't even, once I read the first few words, if they negative, I don't even read the whole sentence. I don't even give them that. I'll delete them immediately because they're not even worth it. I don't give them none of my energy. I'll block them. Once in a blue moon, I'll say something just to put a person in check and bring them back down to reality. But for the most part, if you say anything negative in my comments, if you don't even agree with me and you just feel the need to try to correct me, I'm blocking you. I have more people in my block section than I have on my following section. For real. I'll block them immediately because it's imperative that you protect your energy. Always remember, you are the main character in your game. You are the one. You are the Neo in your game. And this holographic light simulation, which makes up the Matrix, you're the one. So don't give any of these Agent Smiths or NPCs the time of day. Remember that Agent Smith multiplied. His objective was to get close to an entity and then transform it into an Agent Smith like him. And that's what these non-playable characters are inadvertently doing. If you allow them to get into your frequency, you become one of them. A lot of these NPCs are clones. Some of them are manipulated by MK Ultra. Some of them are manipulated by archonic energy through Luciferian methods from the Draconians, because they are on a low frequency, so they like easy to puppet master and control. And it's only a select few that has their own mind, that are mentally astute and aware of the simulation and aware that the veil is thinning. It's only a few of us. It's not a lot of us. So it's very imperative that you protect your energy and don't allow NPCs to bring you down in a low frequency. Remember, these archons are fourth dimensional beings, meaning that they unseen to the naked eye. A lot of, you know, for example, you get a person commenting, they don't got a profile picture. 9 times out of 10, they're not even a real person. Some of these are artificial intelligence, controlled by the deletes to try to obviously sway your energy, to try to affect your energy, because we in the spiritual war. Again, stop going back and forth with these NPCs. If you need to know where the block button at, this is how it looked. This is where it's at. Stop going back and forth with people, giving them your energy. Block them. The delete button works as well. Peace, love, and light to everyone.
Yeah, he got straight to it. He don't do no play. You see, yo, listen, if you need to know what the block button looks like, this is where it's at. It's how you find it. The delete button works as well. Roll the tape, man. Oh shoot, damn, my bad. Well, let me rephrase that. My apologies. They say we could do this too. They say we could do this vibrating in the water.
Peace, love, and light to everyone, and salute to the gods and goddesses. So I wanted to discuss the ethereal body, your astral body, okay, your light body. Okay, it's many names, it go by many names, but I wanted to really get into the science of the astral body and basically how to actually activate it, okay? A lot of people aren't aware that the astral body is simply merely consciousness, okay? It's your ethereal body. What is ether? Ether is basically that energy in the universe, that basically that dark matter, that plasma energy, that facilitates information. Information has the ability of passing through the ethers, okay? Basically, you ever heard of the term Ethernet? It's basically a source for connection to transfer information. We are basically ethers. That's how we get downloads, okay? We are made of ethereal energy. We 9 ether, okay? So we the highest ether, the highest level of ether, okay, for information to pass through. All right, and these deletes know it. This is one of the main reasons that they attack our source to the universe, our connection, which is obviously that third eye, that pineal gland that I consistently tell you to decalcify and activate, okay? Now, one thing that you have to consider is with them spraying chemtrails consistently, obviously I told you that fluoride is a byproduct of aluminum, okay? So what that means is that it's, you know, not only is it in your toothpaste, not only is it in your harmful toothpaste and things of that sort, but it's also something that you can just consume and breathe in just by walking around, you know. So they are consistently attacking your pineal gland, okay, which is your cosmic gateway to multiple dimensions. You have a Merkaba, okay? And one thing in reference to activating your ether body is by knowing it's there, knowing that you have it. Not you know, it's one thing to just know you have it, but it's another thing to activate it by using it, by feeling it. Okay, so when you think about stretching your arms, or if you're in a gym, if you're training, whatever you're doing, always include your ether body. Okay, just even by imagining strengthening your ether body simultaneously by doing a physical thing, you activate it just by paying attention to it, just by giving it energy. You feel what I'm saying? So that's how you turn on your ether body. So when you sun gazing, you picture your astral body glowing, and that kind of connection, that mind, that ether energy, you giving it energy, and it actually magnifies it. And I experienced that. So when you laying down an astral project, don't just lay there. Actually become one with your ether body, okay? That's how you do it. You become unison and a symbiotic relationship with your ether body, because y'all are one. You're not the body. That's just a vehicle. This is a vehicle we operate. You know, you actually are primordial spirit. That's basically what you are. So that's how you have to maneuver. You can't maneuver from the basis of a third dimensional. You have to have the mindset that you are more than what you've been told. Okay, so primarily the reason why it's so hard for a lot of individuals to accomplish like an astral projection experience is because they believe it's impossible. They put that in their mind. It's so otherworldly or so hard to do when you do it all the time. The thing is just becoming one with your ether body. That's the biggest jewel you need to grab out of this information, this download. Is to become one with your ether body, and that's what I do. So no matter what I'm doing, from time to time, and again, the ether body is the ether is just simply consciousness. That's all it is. It's consciousness, imagination, all of that. All just daydreaming is meditating. Okay, for those that overthink what meditation is, when you daydreaming, you meditating. When you driving and you taking a long road trip and you just in deep thought in that trance-like state, and you kind of just the road is just taking you, and you in a mode of meditation at that point. Okay, meditation comes in multiple forms. So when you meditate, you can give yourself certain tasks. Okay, you can. One of the things I do is imagination. I like to utilize my imagination during the meditation process, because you're killing two birds with one stone. I'll give you an example. Okay, of some meditation exercises you can do. Some things you can do to actually activate your lucid dreaming or your flight, okay? It's like picturing, like let's say you say, I'm a picture flying over a sand area with pyramids, and then, you know, it's going to be the Sphinx on this side, and there's going to be water on this side, and you can create these environments in your mind and then fly and try to kind of simultaneously imagine certain things while you're doing it. That's also meditation. So meditation can be anything. It can also be clearing your mind and focusing on your breathing. There's no rule. So that's the thing. People overthink spirituality. There's no rules, no wrong or right. Okay? You got to determine your powers. You got to just be natural. That's the objective. Be fully natural. Just do what you do. There's no wrong or right way to meditate. No wrong or right way to be upright. It's at your discretion. So you got to hone in on your, because a lot of people, we got to remember, we're not clones. We have our own individuality. So there's no wrong or right way to be spiritual. Spirit is, you spiritual even if you lost, because you are spirit. So just don't put so much on it. Just be yourself and focus on your whatever you're drawn to, whatever you love or whatever you gravitate to. Hone in on that. So if you're meditating in your mind, think of a certain particular thing. Don't ignore it or run from it. Hone in on it. Hone in on it then. Whatever you do, do it to your best ability. So if you concentrate on something, concentrate. If it's, as long as it's not something that's contrary to you, something that you so-called fear and it's illusion. You know what I mean? But as long as you're thinking of something positive and you meditating on it, you know what I'm saying? That's fine as well. Don't overthink it. But as far as the astral projecting thing and everything like that, the main objective is just completely laying still. That's how I do it, y'all. I lay completely still. Once you lay completely still, you get a certain electromagnetic field. Your body gets in a certain state, and then eventually the paralysis starts to get into play because now you're not moving. And then what you're doing while you're not moving a bit, if you've been doing your ether exercises and practicing with your astral body, you would then be able to now move your astral body and then vacate, leave your physical. And it doesn't take a lot of, for those that aren't used to it, you may have to rock a little bit, but once you get in your out of the body, it's going to be second hand to you because you always do it. You astral project every night. So it's going to just be like a dream. It's going to feel like a normal dream. You're going to be able to fly. It's been times I had to learn how to fly again, because I was fully conscious and out of my body, like, wow. Looked at back and seen myself and everything. I've been in experiences like that. But the key is just laying completely still. Focusing on your breathing, laying completely still, and keeping your mind woke while your body going to sleep. Just like if you're sitting on the toilet. Let's say you're sitting on the toilet and your leg go to sleep. It's just like that, but with your body. You lay your body completely still. You don't move at all. You fully focus on your breathing. You lay completely still. And then eventually at some point you can imagine your right arm lifting. You imagine it, but then your astral body, your astral arm will lift. You know what I mean? But it's so light that it'll lift way up. And then that's how you kind of pop right out. Because your astral body is so much lighter than your dense body that once you get comfortable and then do it, you're gonna pop right out. And if you're utilizing the lion's mane, that's gonna actually regenerate damaged brain cells and put you in a point at the point where you have more cognition and awareness. So now your pineal gland is decalcified, so you have more ability to see clearer. The dreams can be like crystal. But then what the Blue Lotus is going to do is activate. It's going to activate that pineal gland. The apomorphine is going to activate it. So in conjunction with the lion's mane, it's going to decalcify it, get you to the point where you regenerated damaged brain cells. Everything's decalcified, and then you're going to get the Blue Lotus in there to now activate it and spark that electricity, that photon energy in there. You know what I'm saying? And then that conjunction with sun gazing, because sun gazing is going to charge up that gland. It's going to consistently charge it up. Let that photon energy hit it, and it's going to defeat the blue light that you be getting all day from your phone and everything. You know what I'm saying? You need a balance. You need balance. So getting in the sun is essential. But when you mix it with the herbs, you know what I'm saying? Like, again, and I mentioned the lion's mane because the fluoride. That's from the chemtrails and the GMOs and the metals and stuff like that. You need this. You know what I'm saying? And then the Blue Lotus is going to activate it. Boom. And it also still decalcifies too. It's just not as aggressive as the lion's mane. The lion's mane gonna rip all the calcium right off of it. Almost like picture cleaning a dish with a scrubber versus using the sponge. The sponge will eventually clean it, but that scrubber gonna rip all the oil right off of it. That's the lion's mane on your pineal gland. It's gonna rip all the calcium deposits right off, and then the Blue Lotus gonna come by and polish it up a little bit and activate it. That's how it's basically worked. You know what I'm saying? And then once you start doing that, just sitting in the sun, grounding and all of that, getting your electromagnetic energy up, because grounding put the melanocytes going to absorb that electric, and that's going to charge you up even more to where you're going to be able to fly way faster in your dreams. Fly faster. You're going to notice your vision is way better once you're sun gazing too. Sun gazing makes the dreams brighter, more vibrant, because your brain absorbs that light. It absorbs that photon energy and it stores it. So then later on, when you're in your dream state, it's going to be a lot more vibrant. But peace, love, and light to everyone. I just wanted to build with y'all real quick. If you consider yourself a chosen one or spiritually enlightened, and you haven't had a psychedelic experience yet, like magic mushrooms or LSD or any of these things that they consider to be bad, they basically demonize these things because they give us the ability of seeing beyond the veil, okay? LSD, has the ability of linking the left and right hemisphere of the brain. There was a gentleman named Kalindi, okay? He was an African shaman. He transitioned around the COVID era. I personally believe he was unalive, maliciously, okay, because of the information that he was bringing to the table. That's a whole nother video, but rest in peace to the ancestors. Entheogens or tapping into the mycelium network is very essential for those on a spiritual pursuit. It helped me substantially, okay? Magic mushrooms will blow your pineal gland wide open, okay? It's not for the faint of heart, all right? It's not for the faint of heart. It will force you to do your shadow work. Most people are scared. Fear is hindering you if you are scared. Fear is primarily because of the indoctrination, because of the movies, because of different things that you are taught, because of your ego. That's why it's imperative that you have an ego death, that you dissolve the ego at least one time in your life, okay? I do it often. Every other month, I'll jump in and I'll jump into the mycelium network. I told y'all, you guys, I seen the end of this matrix. I seen us receive our powers. I seen the fall of this Luciferian patriarchal system. I seen it all because time is an illusion. And when you tap into the mycelium network, and again, shrooms are sentient beings. It's not an inanimate object. It's a fungus. Shrooms have already been proven that they breathe oxygen. They inhale oxygen and exhale carbon dioxide just like us. If anything, they're a sentient being, all right? And when you consume these magic mushrooms, they give you the ability of really breaking the fourth wall. The individual that coined the term hallucinogen was a guy named Thomas Brown. It's not hallucinogen. It's not a hallucinogen. You're not hallucinating. The term hallucinating means you're seeing something that's not there. What you're seeing is actually there because we only literally see 1% of the light photon spectrum, actually less than 1%. We see 0.035% of the light photon spectrum. And we even hear less of what's around us too. We don't even hear everything around us or see everything around us, all right? We've been substantially dumped down, all right? So as I stated in the past in multiple videos, I recommend everyone on a spiritual pursuit at least get their hands on some magic mushrooms at least one time in their life. You don't have to consistently do it. If you like me, you're gonna jump in there every bit of just to try it, to see more, because magic mushrooms is a situation where you forget some of the trip. You're not gonna remember everything. So if you like me, you're going to keep going back to try to add pieces to the puzzle to see exactly what they're trying to show you. And I've been on the other side of the fourth wall multiple times, all right? And it has substantially increased my ability to astral project. It has substantially increased my ability, my psychic abilities. I mean, it's phenomenal. And once you start to tap into that, then you have more respect for life, more respect for everything, because once you become one, once you tap into the mycelium network, you could literally, I'm gonna be honest, it literally was like a lizard walking across the ground. I was able to tap into his consciousness because we're one with everything. We're one consciousness with everything. Even a troll that may comment on your video and say something negative, some form of shadow aspect of yourself is in conjunction with that individual too. Even the ones you don't like, even the people you don't like, we are linked with them consciously to some degree, okay? So it's important that everyone that is on a journey, okay, for spiritual ascension, dissolve and eliminate the ego in order to fully tap into their primordial God mind. It's imperative you do that.
That was deep. Which I think that was deep. I think it was. I had to let it rock before I come back. I've been ready to come back, but that was deep. Let's get it though.
I think they found another Nephilim cave, y'all. Oh my God. Look at that shit. It's like a whole like civilization look like down there or something. Y'all do understand that there's still like a lot of places on this earth that has not been seen by the human eye yet? Like y'all do get that, right? Yeah. And let's keep it a being, y'all. This joint look like a broken down tree. This look like one of them trees, yo. And then I had basically took a screenshot of the inside. You can basically see like it's like little trees and shit down there too. These type of caves, y'all, and these mega structures are all across the world, yo. And a lot of these places are nowhere near civilization, you feel me? The only way you really gonna see this type of stuff is if you have a drone or a plane. And let's be honest, most of us don't have that. Now, I don't know if you ever heard about the Gandar giant story, but he basically came out of something like that, y'all. I'm trying to tell you, man. Wake up!
Even then, if you fly too high, let's go big screen. If you fly too high with certain craft, You on the radar, so you gotta be careful. Like, they monitor everything.
Yo, another doomsday fish caught.
Look like a
Here we go
Boston
again.
fish.
So for those who don't know, this is an oarfish, aka the doomsday fish. Now, why do they call it the doomsday fish, y'all? Because every time that these fishes appear up in the ocean, something major catastrophic happens after. Or is coming, you feel me? Now, we all seen what been going on around the world, y'all. Like, this shit been getting real out of pocket, you feel me? Also, people been hearing strange noises coming from the sky. Listen.
What y'all think about
Certainly
that?
hear that. It's aliens.
For the people who say I talk over the videos, let's go back a little bit.
Real out of pocket, you feel me? Also, people been hearing strange noises coming from the sky. Listen.
Can't say anything, but I can certainly hear that. It's aliens.
And then this is not the first time, y'all, that we've been hearing noises coming from the sky. And you know, people been saying they've been hearing trumpet noises too. So I would really not be surprised if it was some shit cooking up in the background, y'all feel me? Oh my God!
Chosen and enlightened ones. I had several visions, okay, and astral projection experiences, lucid dream experiences, where I see the collective actually going to war with the military. All right, we're actually going to war with them, and we are actually powered up. We're meta-humans at this point. We have been powered up by the sun. I mean, I'm talking about people are flying. We're telepathically reading minds. And anyone this is chosen, okay? And this is all predicated on those in a high frequency, those that are operating out of the heart chakra resonance. I tell you no lie when I say that we were actually going underground in subterranean bases, and we were actually destroying laboratories. We were actually freeing children off 18-wheelers. All right, we were freeing these kids off these trucks and stuff like that. All right, and then we were extremely powerful, and we had devices. We had different strategies. It's like we knew. It's like soon as everything happened, we're gonna have a telepathic link to everything that they've been doing. It's like we just became aware all of a sudden of all of locations that they're stationed at, everything that they're doing nefarious. It was like everything a light turned on. And what I personally think is happening is actually in the astros, we're all involved in a great war. And some certain times of the night, some of us remember fragments of the war. So all of us are remembering the same exact war that we were all at. All right. Now, last night I had a iboga experience, right, where I'm tapping in with the iboga, and I actually seen people running around frantic because certain psychedelic trips will show you visions like a movie reel. And it showed me people running. I seen like cataclysmic things that happen. But when I see cataclysm, it doesn't scare me, you know, because I know that in order to build, you gotta destroy. And this is that's part of the polarity. And I know for a fact that I'm divinely guided and protected, and that my job is to actually ascend in this process. All right, and this is pretty much what I've been chosen to do, is to incarnate at this particular time to help the collective actually ascertain Christ consciousness. All right. Now, one thing I want to say about this great war that transpired is the chosen ones were actually breaking up into different units. All right, and like you have 10 gods over here, 10 goddesses over here. You know what I'm saying? All doing different things, handling different things. All right. Now, one goddess that I actually spoke with was making mention of a sister that tried iboga also. Another sister that tried the iboga. And when this sister, she said this sister doesn't even utilize psychedelics, right? She's not well versed at shrooms. The iboga was her first experience. And when she went to sleep and dreamed, she dreamed of having powers and actually fighting the military. All right. And it was a bunch of us. And that's the same exact vision. We're having the same exact dream, cosmic family, because we're going to the same quantum reality where this actually takes place. The concept of time actually doesn't exist, all right? The past, present, and future are actually occurring simultaneously. Now, what this simply means is that two people can actually be in the same dream, and one person will remember it, the other person may think they had a dream a later time, all right? So, for example, let's say we're in a fourth dimension. We all experiencing this great war. By the time we come back down to the third dimension, because of our energetic signature, some individuals may not remember or recall that information by the time they transcend back down to the third dimensional construct. By the time they come down from the higher ethers and actually get back down, all right, from the etheric plane of force and come back down here to the physical plane. Once they're in the physical plane, if your pineal gland is decalcified, you may recall a dream. You may be like, oh, I remember having a dream. Or if you had enough activity in the prefrontal cortex of the brain, all right, and ascertain the theta frequency, which is that vibratory state between 4 and 7 hertz, all right? And I expressed to y'all things like blue lotus, things like mugwort will amplify your lucid dreams as well as your astral projection experiences. All right, so these are the herbs that I highly recommend that they utilized in ancient Kemet, as well as the Tibetan monks utilize mugwort. All right, and again, it's phenomenal for astral projection. I do have the blue lotus as well as the mugwort leaf on Holistic Remedies for Ascension link in bio. Again, the theta frequency is what's required to ascertain a lucid dream experience. When you're in a delta state, you don't remember your dream. At that point, you don't remember anything. While you're watching this, you're in a beta state. All right, you're wide awake. When you're starting to drift off or daydream slightly, you're in an alpha state. But then again, once you're knocked out cold, you're in a delta state. The theta state is a lucid dream, and the gamma state is an astral projection experience. This is when you're fully out of your corporeal body. The gamma state is a vibratory state between 30 hertz or higher. All right. We access these states of consciousness or these etheric planes of existence. We actually activate our Merkaba. We activate our light body. We are actually celestials. We have the ability of activating these cosmic chariots. You have the ability of creating this force field through breathing techniques and things of that nature. All right, and this is how you can accomplish astral projection. Inhale through the nose, exhale through the mouth. The heart is a capacitor. All right, so once you start to actually focus on your breathing techniques and you're laying completely still, you're going to access a vibratory state. Once you're vibrating at that particular point in time, you're now in a position where you can exit your corporeal vessel and then traverse the cosmos, ascertain your Akashic records. You have the ability of seeing these visions, okay? These visions of, the chosen ones going to war with military and things like that. You will end up stumbling upon those dreams. But this is all due to activation of the cosmic gateway, which is the pineal gland. Elixirs like Ormus are great for decalcifying and activating the pineal gland. It's also phenomenal for mitochondrial biogenesis and will reverse the process of senescence, which is aging. Haritaki is also a phenomenal Ayurvedic herb that the deity Buddha is actually holding this plant, all right? And it's actually very good for also removing bad microbiome in the gut. And we know that your stomach is another brain. And typically this is where parasitic organisms compile themselves in your colon. And they actually have the ability of traveling to your nervous system by way of your neural network. All right, so the Haritaki is going to be efficient for actually removing and eradicating bad microbiome in the stomach. Ginkgo biloba and lion's mane mushroom is two other phenomenal herbs for decalcification as well as activation of the pineal gland and regeneration of damaged brain cells and macular degeneration. But utilization of Haritaki in conjunction with blue lotus was the actual herbs that I would say began my astral projection experiences, where I start to actually leave my corporeal body. All right, and it was experimenting and working with different herbs. And you can do these things naturally. You don't always need herbs. The reason I promote the utilization of herbs, however, is because of the attacks that we undergo. The fluoridated water, all right, the genetically modified organisms that are designed to affect your genetic sequence. All right, there's a lot of aversive machinations that these deletes utilize in order to hinder our ascension process. All right, so this is why people like Dr. Sebi advocated a high alkaline diet. You want to ensure that your electrical magnetic frequency is high because, again, we're electrical beings. And this is what your eumelanin is. It's a conductor of electricity. And listen, chosen and enlightened ones, I know it feel like it's taking forever for this patriarchal system to perish. I know it feel like that. And this is primarily because a lot of individuals are in a root, which is tethered to this physical reality, all right? But once you start to go to higher chakra systems, all right? Once you start to get higher, then you have the ability of leaving this the reality sometimes, okay? I leave this reality all the time through astral projection and lucid dreaming and things of that nature, okay? This is why I'm not as bogged down with the construct of time, where I'm asking, oh, when is this gonna happen? Because I seen it crumble already. All right, and this is what I'm trying to tell y'all. I seen us destroying this system. I seen us freeing children. I've seen us actually activating and flying with all these abilities, and this is facts. This is not fiction. All right, we've been dumbed down this whole time, and this is primarily why we're in a weakened state. And if you question the possibility of meta-humans, do your research on Simeon Toko as well as Simon Kabongo. All right, they both have powers that were symbolic or synonymous to what they call Jesus Christ or Yeshua. All right, this shows that we all have this ability once we're not under that sleep spell and we actually remember our ancient Etherian body. Free the elder god Dr. Malachi Z. York, he spoke on the Etherians and the holy tablets. All right, and that's pretty much what we are. All right, we are at base, we are composed of light. All right, we are basically angles of light. We are the fallen angels in a sense. All right, that's trapped under a firmament that forgot who we were. That's encapsulated under the Saturn moon matrix. All right, so this is pretty much what's going on, and we are, as of now, with the cosmic light coming in, it's actually turning on us these esoteric channels, and our ethereal cosmic light is actually beginning to activate again. All right, and it's all going into activation of the pineal gland. All right, this is important. Most important thing for you to do in this ascension process is to continue to raise the collective. All right, even if you don't get on the camera and make videos and talk like me, even if you just share videos, you're still playing your part. You feel me? Because the objective is to spread awareness that this system is fake, that the food that they feeding us is fake, that they've been actually spraying, contaminating us with chemtrails and genetically modified organisms. They've been harnessing powers through things like Super Bowls, through things like the awards and the Grammys and stuff like that. That these entertainers that they actually put in our face are solely utilized to create the nostalgia effect and activate your worship gene. All right? This is the worship gene that the Anunnaki placed in us. And this is why they utilize these entertainers to actually manipulate the masses mentally. All right, they get the young kids to look at their tablets more and worship these entertainers and these YouTubers. This is all induced. All right, this is all part of the technology. All right, and as far as the draconian influence in this patriarchal system, this is what we're fighting against, and this is why it's important that you raise the awareness and raise the frequency and vibration of the planet, and that your objective is promoting of love. All right, and not nefarious, not in regards to racism, not in regards to hatred, not in regards to prejudiceness. The objective primarily is realizing that the 1%, the deletes that actually run and puppeteer this matrix, actually have been putting us all against each other to usurp what's called loosh, or low frequency energy. All right, because they're archonic in nature, and this is their form of sustenance. So this has been pretty much their objective. And it's only a few that's not NPCs that are fully aware of exactly what they're doing in the predictive programming that is put into a lot of the Luciferian practices that they do, and some of the dark draconian magic that they utilize to actually bend this matrix to their will. I told you that the 144,000 is inside you. Realize that you are a god or goddess that will be cleansing this planet. Actually, our energy in conjunction with the wrath of the ancestors is what's been creating these hurricanes and what's been creating these natural disasters all around planet Tiamat. Not Harp, it's us. It's us, it's our energy, it's our frequency that's actually doing it. These deletes are actually preparing for a huge war against the chosen ones, all right? And this is why they're preparing all the artificial intelligence. This is what their objective is, okay? Their objective is to actually ensure that the artificial intelligence is not going to have nothing on us, though. All right, we're extremely powerful, or a lot more powerful than even these characters here in this picture are. All right, they try their best to try to emulate, but they don't understand higher dimensional information. So they try their best to imitate it as much as they can, but we are actually at a very high scale. I promise this system will be eradicated. Continue to focus on integration of your cosmic light body. Continue to detox your body of all toxic metals. Continue to utilize things like Haritaki, lion's mane mushroom, things like ginkgo biloba. Continue to ensure that you're eating correct. Make sure that you're training. Make sure that you're working out, that you're actually exercising, and making sure that you have the endurance and stamina to actually disintegrate and obliterate these deletes. Because we're going to be actually going to war with these. I've seen us fighting with the Cabal. We was dragging Draconians out by their wings. You feel me? We was super powered, okay? And we have the ability to actually, if we want to, just will them out of existence. But a lot of us are just going to be learning our abilities. So the powers like of willing them out of our existence, we aren't going to be that advanced yet. But we are going to have the ability of super strength. Everything you've seen in Supercell and all of that is all facts, okay? It's going to be a situation where people are just going to start, and it's happening now on our planet. All right, and some of you are noticing different symptoms and ascension symptoms and different glitches and things of that nature. All right, I notice different electronics going out sometimes when I come near them now. My frequency getting so high. Sometimes when I'm just looking at the floor or looking around, I see like vapors, like clear vapors. Almost like, the best way to explain it would be like if you was looking at the stove and you could see the fire on it, you could see that clear energy, almost like that. Almost like I could see the matrix actually dematerializing around me. Continue to detox your body nonstop, all right? Because as far as the solar flares, they don't have a consistent schedule. Well, we know that solar flares are gonna ramp up. I'm telling y'all that they're gonna ramp up. They're gonna get hotter and hotter. It's gonna get to the point where the atmospheric conditions on the planet are way more unbearable than people ever imagined. All right, and a lot of this is actually predicted for the end of 2024 or 2025 in regards to the solar event that is going to be synonymous to the 1859 Keratin event. All right, the geomagnetic storm, and it's going to be a situation where people will see the aurora borealis, aka the northern lights, all around the whole planet though instead. And when that cosmic green Ethereum energy settle in, it's going to actually have a divine connection with us. For those that have a harmonious frequency and resonance to Tiamat, all right, it's going to actually upgrade us substantially. So you want to cleanse yourself and prepare for that integration. For all high quality herbs and metaphysical products for spiritual elevation, click the link in my bio and visit Holistic Remedies, your extension to ascension.
We about to see what garlic does to parents.
Yeah, look, I had the mic muted for a while because we got a lot of background noise that we working through. So that's just that. Anyhow, I've got my book here because I'm planning on doing lives. I don't know. I was thinking about starting on the 15th of next month. I'm not sure. We'll figure that out. Those of you who actually would like that, be on the lookout. November 15th. Okay. Anyhow, he said something about people linking up in the astrals and one remembering and one not, right? Remember I told you I write things down. So, however, on June 30th, right, I'm going to tell you one of the things that I've got. I've made contact in the astrals and undergoing some kind of schooling or something. Someone is showing me around and what I can do. I give grace, gratitude, and thanks for the opportunity. Right. Boom. Fast forward July 2nd. Cuddy. Cuddy is someone from KC that I met on Discord through colleagues of mine. Not tribe members, tribe brothers, colleagues. Anyhow, Cuddy confirmed my memories from the astrals that we are training in the astrals. He said he has been having repeated dreams that we, meaning he and the group, not himself, I mean, not he and I, he and the group, I'm not there, are at some type of school. He said he instantly grabs his gear, meaning he knows, like he has a locker there or something. And it's going down, like instantly it's on and popping, it's like war or something. Mentioned without me saying anything. I didn't say anything to him. He said this. He's like, y'all been having repeated dreams, this and that, boom, boom, boom. Anyway, there's more little minor details, but this is not for this video, so let's continue. I just wanted to share with you guys that I actually think, I don't even think, I know that this stuff is real because that's confirmation. I've written it down. You know, if I would not have written it down, this would have flew over my head instantly. Feel me? Because once you come back into the physical, you don't remember your dreams most of the time because they fade within 60 to 120 seconds or something like that. Let's go though. Whatever. Let's keep rolling. I'm gonna mute back up because we got background noise.
This
shit is diabolical.
And then right here we have a substance that looks like it came straight from Diddy's house.
The baby oil.
No, the shit that was in his pillows. Versus a piece of garlic. And as you see, as he squeezes the juices out, literally garlic extraction.
That's insane. This shit is insane. Like, how the fuck does this shit even work, bro?
I don't know, twin. We finna see. And then, you know, he continues to procrastinate with showing us the magical garlic. And now let's see the magic work. You see, as he drip, 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 as the countdown happens, wipe out.
That is crazy, buddy.
So now you mean to tell me, twin, we can do a parasite cleanse
With
with a piece of garlic? They literally turned these into a bunch of deaf dreads.
Nigga, what? This shit look like Wisdom's mustache hair follicles.
That's
nigga,
cap.
talking about-
Now y'all let me know in the comments. Would y'all be using garlic for y'all next parasite cleanse? Like and follow for more wisdom. Stay tuned. And remember, if y'all want to learn how to turn y'all passions into revenue,
You gotta detox those dead parasites though, so yeah. What more besides garlic, right? We're gonna teach. Let's keep rolling though.
by using content, comment down below ATM and I'm gonna send a method to you.
You told me that you described how they will make a fake rapture. Could you describe that? Because that was interesting.
So with this technology that I saw with my own eyes, they can literally make anything they want appear in the sky, and they've got thousands, I think it's close to 10,000 satellites that they admit to. So all of these have the ability to project three-dimensional images. You know, they use a combination of satellites to get a three-dimensional image. This is what they're up to. The fake rapture will be projected into the sky, and they will have, beams of energy coming down during that time, and people will look like they got taken up, but really they got evaporated. And some people will say, no, he wasn't taken up. I saw him get burned up. His shoes are still there and his feet ran him or something like this, so you'll see that, and it'll confuse a lot of Christians. And a lot of Christians will think, oh, I just didn't make it. Jesus came and it wasn't good enough. And, and they'll be beating themselves up and, I might as well take the mark, or I might as well myself.
Were you guys aware that this was
Crazy.
also happening in Mexico around the same time that Hurricane Helene hit North Carolina? Y'all see what happened in Mexico? Why is it only people are talking about North Carolina? Look at that, y'all. Water just everywhere. Dirty, murky, muddy water everywhere. The whole town is literally flooded with water. This is Acapulco, Mexico. Look at that, y'all. Look at that. So apparently there was a storm off the coast of Acapulco over here, and that's all it was supposed to be, y'all. But as soon as it touched down, it literally jumped to a Category 3 hurricane. I didn't even know about this. Look at this, y'all. Mexico experienced about 9 feet of water. Look at this, y'all. Everybody's talking about the North Carolina, but nobody knows what's going on in Mexico. Look at this. In certain parts of Mexico, the water is up to your shoulders. And the crazy thing is, Mexico almost got hit again, but now Milton is literally doing a U-turn and coming to the East Coast. Look at that. See, they gotta hold on to things. That's how deep the water is. Did y'all know about this in Mexico? Bro,
We had that clip.
you see? Look.
Well, we over here worried about dumb shit. We got fucking senior citizen presidents. Look what these niggas is on. Bear crawls up a fucking mountain, I presume. This is why we gonna lose the war. Niggas is unfit, running around looking stupid as
No,
fuck.
we not.
And look at these niggas.
We not gonna lose nothing. What he talking about? He manifesting his own reality somewhere else. Cancel manifestation, but we get the gist. Work out. Got it.
While we worried about fucking sexy red and dumb shit.
So I'm at the Zara, and this is the kids' dressing room area. And in this dressing room, they have a secret room over there. That is crazy. So I'm at.
See ya.
I just want y'all to pay attention. Hold on, let's go back. Hold on. We're gonna get this right. Hold on, Haven. Look. So look, he got this deadhead diving board. Listen. Press play. Roll the tape. Roll the footage. We out of here. Yeah! His helmet says no tomorrow. What you expected, yo? Come on. I hope this dude is okay. Man.
Fuck. Shit.
Man.
Shit.
Yeah. Yeah. You're right.
I don't care what nobody say. Nigga, you can't tell me that this nigga ain't break his fucking legs. What, nigga? Like, bro, nigga, you know what type of activities these are. I would never.
Yeah, listen, man. Let's not make it that. Let's not make it that. But it's so sad because it's like, I don't want to make it that. So let's not do that. But people who know, their intuition tells them, man, I'm good. No way. I'm good. We not doing that. I'm not even gonna make it a racial thing, none of that. Just it's some people intuition just lets them know, and you have these imaginations, or not even imaginations, because we know imaginations is powerful and can create, but we just assume the worst when it comes to those type of activities. Okay, let's keep rolling. Absolutely not. That's the perfect example of why people say, I don't want to do that. Someone recently asked me to do that a few months back. You know what I said? Nah, I'm good. I started talking. He like, man, you ruining it for me. I said, yo, bro, you can do your thing. I'm going to shut up, but I'm good.
This man proved time is an illusion.
Lived in a cave for 6 months, removed from all time references, which led to his discovery of a human time warp and slowing down time. In 1972, Michael entered a cave chamber 440 feet below the ground, alone and isolated from any natural light, clocks, and anything that might help him establish date or time. He'd call his team every time he woke up, when he ate, and just before bed, but he'd only eat and sleep when his body told him to. A few months into the experiment, his body clock chose a 48-hour cycle as opposed to 24. He'd have 36 hours of continuous energy and wakefulness, followed by 12 hours of sleep, and he couldn't tell the difference. But he also started experiencing everything twice as slow. When he called his team every time he awoke, he had to count from 1 to 120 at a rate of 1 digit per second, meaning it should take around 2 minutes to count that. Towards the end of the experiment, it was taking him about 5 minutes to count that. So psychologically, he experienced 5 real minutes as though they were 2.
As the frequency.
That's a bit of a mind blower. Let's just go with that. But listen. What if he's just resuming to his natural state? Because his DNA may be something of the sort in the caves and underground and whatever. Anyhow, right? Just what if we was all returned to our natural state? Just like cats, just like pigs, just like dogs, just like any animal that's domestic or domesticated versus a stray versus a feral or primal, however you say it. Don't correct me, don't quote me. I mean, no, don't correct me. Don't quote me. I'm not trying to sound politically correct because I don't have to. You know what I'm trying to say. So, just what if we all return to our natural state? Since we all got different genetics, what will we discover about ourselves that was hidden from us since we was placed in these homes or apartments in cubes and rectangles with a bunch of angles? And if you know, you know. Let's keep rolling.
Rise, more and more people are going to start realizing that the matrix is actually broken. All right, it's actually crumbling all around you. All the beings you ever told was fake, such as fairies, pixies, giants, griffins, mermaids, all these things exist, and they've been existed. They've been in this realm. Some of these things existed in different layers and different dimensions, all right? And we didn't have the ability of seeing them, but now since the light photon spectrum is changing, you're going to start seeing these things pop out. There have been numerous sightings of giants, all right? The individual that spotted this giant was unalived. in Canada that actually seen this. Think this was just a cartoon? You think this entity not real? There's been several sightings of fairies as well. This particular photographer thought he was getting fireflies, all right? And then when he zoomed in, he noticed that it had humanoid arms and legs, and that he was actually getting fairies and pixies. Here's more evidence of a deceased fairy or pixie, all right? This actually goes back some decades, but this is an example, all right, of fairy and pixies that they found, small skeletal humanoid skeletons that they found. Anybody who studied Orishas know where this story actually came from, all right? Mermaids are actually real, contrary to what you think. The story of the mermaid actually comes from Yamaya. These beings come from the Sirius and Orion constellation. This is an ancient Atlantean, all right? Mermaids are real. This is a picture of a miniature dragon that they found in Indonesia. If you look closely at this mountain structure, you can see a face. This is a petrified titan, and this was done by a miniature dragon that they found in these beings come from the Sirius and Orion constellation. This is an ancient Atlantean, all right? Mermaids are real. This is a picture of a miniature dragon that they found in Indonesia. If you look closely at this mountain structure, you can see a face. This is a petrified titan, and this was done by use of extraterrestrial technology that had the ability of actually turning people to stone in the past, all right? Here's some more titans disguised as mountain regions. These are actually giants. Some of them things you think is mountains are actually physical giants that are curled over, all right? But they giants. And once the frequency shift enough, that mountain you see that's been sitting there for centuries, it's going to get up and walk away one day. Here's another example of a petrified giant. And you can tell he was actually in the middle of doing something when he was hit with this technology, all right? I believe personally that this is the same technology that they used on Lot's wife when she turned around in Sodom and Gomorrah and was turned to what they called a pillar of salt, okay? Personally, I believe it was this technology, the same technology that actually left these titans petrified. There's evidence of an actual mermaid body they found. Remember, anything that you have ever been told is fake, 9 times out of 10 actually existed and walked this planet, all right? From Pegasus, the unicorns, anything you can think about, anything in fictional movies, cartoons, all existed. They didn't just think of these things just to put them as mythological characters. These things actually existed, and you're going to be seeing them, okay? As the veil start to thin, more and more, you're going to start to see these beings start to surface.
I always said that, and I'm always gonna say that. Since I was young, since I was new into the realm, it came from somewhere. Nobody just thought of that, and it has to exist because somebody had to see it. Where did that thought come? It's like running in a circle. Where did that come from? Nobody just got up and thought about it. Okay, granted, somebody had to see it. Okay, granted, why are they hiding it? Like, it's just like running in circles. Like, it's like. You know what I'm saying? Do you get it? It's so hard to explain, but it's just like, I've always said that since I was young. Where did that come from? Who said that? A word? Well, why is it not? Well, it must be if somebody's seen it. It didn't come from nowhere. Okay, so if it's not real, why are they utilizing it? Like, just keep going.
Hey, bro, you good? Yeah. Get out, bro. Get out, because you just fucking crashed, bro. Damn, fool. You work overnight, huh?
Yeah, overnight, yeah.
Yeah? Damn, bro. Yeah, my boy, you just crashed, bro. Fuck, bro.
Yeah.
Don't knock it, fool. This fool's fucking
crazy, bro.
I'm fucking weak, bro. My boy. My boy Nazi'ing it, bro. I don't give a fuck.
Nah.
Bro. Stop it, bro. You look hurt.
Absolutely not.
Oh my.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. No way. No.
God, guys. Bro, somebody check up on your homie.
grind face.
Crazy.
So y'all know how we've been talking about the moon lately.
Well, that's that, Haven. That's that. Hold on. Before y'all listen, it's the end of the presentation. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you're in a better mood, wonderful, magnificent mood. I actually am in a better mood. I'm in a wonderful, magnificent mood. I'm in a better mood than I was. Yes, I'm not gonna lie. So thank you for coming. Anyhow, I'm still stuck on the beings thing. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if these things did not exist, why do they have such specific, perfect depictions and imagery and, oh goodness. It's like it came from somewhere. Anyhow, I hope you guys enjoyed, man, for real. Viewer discretion is advised. Well, full disclaimer, hold on, let's go back, because I flipped some pages. Hold on now, let's get to it. Hold on now, slow down. Let's get there. Full disclaimer, this video is for entertainment purposes only. Any and everything you see on this channel is merely speculation. Viewer discretion is advised. Please do your own homework and research for proper discernment. Anyone and everyone who has ever sown the seed with me, it will be returned 100-fold as Most High is using you as a divine vessel to divine support yours truly, because it's all about divine support. I just want to say, praise God and thanks, peace and prosperity to you and yours. It never goes unnoticed. It really does help the foundation, the channel, and my well-being. If you would like to do the same, the links are in the description. I also added the PayPal. If you like, if you feel me, all we got is Cash App and PayPal. Other than that, yo, listen. If you've been here from the beginning, I send deep divine abundance, balance, harmony, love, prosperity, strength, unity, including authenticity. Come on, man. You know how we connect and vibe out, how we doing the Haven. You know what I mean? I'm sending hugs and love out there. If you're new to the channel, welcome to the Haven family. All is welcome as long as you vibrate on the proper frequency. Like, comment, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you can be notified when we go up. Other than that, your Haven, love and unity. I'm up out of here. If you're watching this before you rest, safe travel in the astrals. I'm gone.
I'm out of space, I'm flowing, so no slowing down, let's speed it. Taking off, I'm taking off. Buckle up, 3, 2, 1, galactic flow, a different one. The light year just to come catch on, just